Hello, little ninjas. Good to see you. Well, actually, it was really good to see some of you. I can't see all of you, but I saw some of you, and it was a real treat seeing you then. I hope you guys are having a good time, and I'm really excited to get to start these live stream videos with you. So let's just get started right now. Hopefully you guys can hear me and all that stuff. If you can't, feel free to type stuff in the chat if you're having any issues, but otherwise, let's just get started right away. So we're gonna start off just like usual, where we walk in and we come up, and we're gonna do a bow. So take one hand, make a strong, powerful fist. Take your other hand, cover your fist. Good. So standing strong, getting ready, and bow. Nice. And let's get started. So we can get started with a little jog, get our blood moving, get ourselves moving, get warmed up. This is actually my first live stream video I've ever done, so it's kind of exciting for me too. So that being said, just a nice little easy jog. Start to shake out your hands. Good. And start to shake out your feet. Yeah. By the way, I should mention, please be careful. If you're on a slippery floor, please make sure you aren't wearing socks or anything, because we're about to do some crazy stuff. So now, let's do high knees. Start to bring those knees up nice and high. Good. And start to kick your butt. Yeah, if I go too fast, I blur on the camera, which is kind of fun to see. So that being said, now airplane arms, and let's go fly through the air. Really good job, guys. Again, back to jogging, back to jogging. Now from here, go down to bear crawl. Cool. And now let's run around like a bear. Roar. Moving around. Only hands and feet on the ground. Feel free to hop around. You can do little roar things with your claws. Yeah, good job, guys. Nice. And coming back to standing. Great job, guys. Good. Now we're going to jump really high. When you jump, try and get your knees really high up. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, jump. Awesome. And again, 1, 2, 3, jump. And one last time. 1, 2, 3, jump. Good job, little ninjas. And just a little shuffle in your feet. You guys are doing really, really, really good. Now, let's do some balancing. The first one, stand on just one foot. See if you can touch your other foot to your leg. Hands here. And just balance, nice and still. Good. And switch to the other side. Boom. Good. Nice. You can see a few in the video really focusing. That's good. If you want something that helps us to look at something that's not moving, that can help you balance. And switch. And switch. And switch. And switch. And switch, 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 and sit on your butt. Good job, little ninjas. Good, lift those feet up. Good, lift those hands up. Wave your hands. Good, wave your feet. Wave your hands and your feet. Very good. Awesome, guys. Now from here, let's tip onto one side. So lift up, so only one butt cheek is touching the ground. Other butt cheek is up off the ground. Good, and other side. Good, very good. Lift up, nice, and come down, rest, and pat your belly. You guys are doing a really good job. Now, I wanna show you guys a cool move. Right now, we're not gonna do full side break falls. Full side break fall will be like, whoa, where you land and you do that. We're not gonna start with that. What I want you guys to do is just come up and you're gonna tip over like, tipping over. But when you tip over, take your hand, put your hand down and slide out with your hand. Good. So with me, sitting on your butt, everybody sit on your butt. And take one hand, put it on the ground, And as you tip over, slide your hand out. Good. And back up. Hand on the ground. As you tip over, slide your hand out. Good. Very good. Now let's do the other side. So up just on your butt, hand down, and tip over. And one more time, up on your butt, hand down, and just tip over. Good job, guys. That's looking great. Now, everyone, let's stand back up. You guys are doing awesome with this. Stand up nice and strong. I'm going to consult my magic paper. It tells me what to do. Good. You guys are doing great. So now, let's do crane stance. I think you guys know crane stance, but just a quick review. Take your knee. It's kind of like that balancing, but we point our toes down. Our knee is up, and our hands are up. But we're in sparring stance. Well, our hands are, so our knee is up. Good job, guys. And switch to the other side. So Pakwa, change sides. Height. Good. Let me hear you. When you switch sides, give a good shout. And Pakwa, change sides. Height. Nice. And Pakwa, change sides. Height. And Pakwa, change sides. Height. Good. And now, right leg back, Jumbe. Height. Good. So this is our sparring stance. This is our fighting stance. This is one of the most important stances we do in all the martial arts. So from here, let's do some front snap kicks. So remember, from here, we lift our knee, and then we kick with our foot. We come back. Nice kick. I can see if you do that. That was looking really good. And front snap kick. And front snap kick. And front snap kick. Good. And switch your feet. Height. Good. And front snap kick. And front snap kick. And front snap kick. Good job, guys. That's looking really good. Now there's another stance I want to show you. I love this stance. It's really cool. It's called horse stance. So stand nice and strong, and then copy me. Horse stance. Jumbe. Take your foot, slap your leg, your arm slap across your chest, and you step down like this. You do a great big horse stance. Good job, guys. That's looking awesome. Let's try it all together. Get ready? And horse stance. Jumbe. Height. Nice. Now, when you're in horse stance, it's kind of like you're riding a really fat horse. You guys are kind of tiny, so maybe it's a normal sized horse. But for me, it's like a really big horse, maybe like a hippopotamus. And you take the reins, and you can ride on your horse. Awesome. You can even get your feet into it. You can go ka-clunk, 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 ka-clunk as you ride on your horse. Yeah, good. Now this is horse stance, and horse stance is really good for a lot of different martial art moves, especially kicks, especially side kicks. So now let's all come back to standing. And what I want you guys to do is lift your leg and kick sideways. So kick to the side. Yeah. Like you're trying to kick someone beside you. So lift your leg, kick the guy beside you. Yeah. And kick the guy beside you. Yeah. And one more time, kick the guy beside you. Yeah. Nice. And other side, lift that leg and kick the guy beside you. And kick that guy beside you. Unless there's actually someone beside you. If you have like a brother or sister beside you, don't actually kick them because that would be silly. And one more time, kick that guy beside you. Nice. Looking good. Now, we can do that from our horse stance. So once again, horse stance, Jumbe. Height. Good. Show me your great horse stance, nice and strong. Good. From here, you're going to bring your foot up and kick. And come back to horse stance. Good. And other side. Kick. And back to horse stance. And kick. And back to horse stance. You guys are doing a great job. And those kicks are looking really good. I like how you guys are hopping right into it. That's awesome. Cool. Let's come back here. Just shuffle your feet for a moment while I read my magic paper. Well, we already did that. We did that. You guys are doing great. Okay. So now we're actually gonna get to play a game. Now I'm excited to play this game with you. I've never played this game before, so it's brand new. The way this game works is, it's I call it duck, duck, goose, but it's different than normal duck, duck, goose. So if I say duck, we duck. Now when you duck, you're on your right leg back Junbei, height, and from here, when I say duck, you duck, like that. So duck. Good. Show me your good ducks. Duck. And duck. Good. That's looking really good. Now, the next one, if I say goose, goose is kind of funny. So with goose, you can make your arm into kind of like a goose head, like, oh, hello, goose. Hi. It's a goose. You can make your arm into a goose. So show me your goose hands. Good. Now from here, with your goose hand, you can start to walk around the room like you're a goose. So if I say goose, you start to walk around like a goose. Awesome. Cool. And if I say fly, you jump nice and high and you flap your arms. So fly, fly, fly. Birds are so much better at flying than I am, but we can do our best. Awesome, guys. And the last one is crane. Now, crane is a type of bird. So if I say crane, we hold our crane stance. Now, if you've ever seen Kung Fu Panda, there's one of the Furious Five is actually called Crane, and he's actually based on the animal, the crane, and that's what our stance is on. So this is crane stance. So get ready. We're gonna play duck, duck, goose, and duck, 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 and duck. Ooh, did I trick you? And goose. Goose time. Run around like a goose. Goose. Double goose. Goose. Good. And fly. And duck. And duck. And fly. And duck. And goose. 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 And run the back Junbei. Hi. Awesome, guys. I'm already sweating, but that's awesome. Okay, and let's do a few more. Duck. 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 And fly. Nice. And crane. Whoa. Very good. You guys are doing a really good job. I'm proud of you. You know, you're there in your house and you're just really focusing, doing your very best. So really good job. That's great to see. I hope you like this game. I know I did. It's kind of fun. And right leg back, Junbei. Hey! Good. Now, you guys are doing a fantastic job. We're actually just going through this like champs. So now, we're gonna do a little bit more martial art learning, and then we're gonna play another awesome game. So get ready for this. We're gonna do some striking or punching and stuff. So first of all, we go right leg back, Junbei. Hey! Good, nice and strong. Feel the power. One more time. Right leg back, Junbei. Hey! Good. Have that power. Good. From here, we're gonna do some jab crosses. So get ready and jab, boom, and cross, boom, and jab, boom, and cross, boom. Nice. Good job, guys. And now cross palm blocks. So cross palm block is how we block some jab crosses. So if a jab comes at you, you can cross palm block like this. Boom, and you push the punch to the side. So cross palm block. 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 Nice. Really good job, guys. Now, brush block. Brush block, we take our hand to the side and we bring it down and we push across our body. Kind of like we are pushing something past us or brushing as we walk by. Other side, brush block. Brush block. Brush block. Brush block. Brush block. Cross palm block. Cross palm block. Cross palm block. Speed it up. Speed it up. Speed it up. Cross palm block. 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 Fast as you can. Cross palm block as fast as you can. Ooh, even faster. Yeah. Yeah. Turbo speed. Good. And brush blocks. Brush blocks. Faster. Getting faster, even faster, even faster, faster than you can. Yeah, 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 yeah. Good, and right leg back, Jumbe. Hi. You guys are doing awesome with this. Now we're gonna try something. It's kind of tricky, especially because there's leg, but we're gonna do our best with this. If I punch at you, then I want you guys to try and cross palm block. So when the punch comes, now it might be when you see the punch, because you might be hearing me at a different time, but when you see the punch come, then I want you to cross palm block it. So get ready, and hands up, right leg back, Jumbe. Hey, good, and here comes the punch. Cross palm block. Good, and here comes the punch. Cross palm block. Here comes my cross. Here comes my jab. Here comes my cross. Good. And now here's the fancy one. Oh, by the way, keep both hands up. I can see some people are just doing this. When you're blocking, you're doing this. That's not a very good block. So when you block, you want both hands up, and you just bring your hand across like this. Other hands up. Good. So let's try it again. And here comes a punch. Jab. Good. And here comes a cross. Good. And here comes a jab. And here comes a cross. Good. Nice. Now if I swing at your head with a great big hook, you guys can duck. And you already know this one. So here it comes. Here's a hook, and you duck, 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 duck. Good. And duck, 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 duck. Good. Now let's put this all together. I might throw a punch or a jab. I might throw a cross. If I throw either one of those, cross palm block it. If I throw a hook, then you duck. So get ready. Here comes a jab. Here comes a hook. Here comes a hook. Here comes a cross. Here comes a jab. Nice. And just for fun, let's try this. This is a leg sweep, so you can jump now. So get ready and jump. Yeah, did you do it? Nice, good. And try again. Here comes a leg sweep, so jump. Nice. And one more time. Here comes a leg sweep and jump. Awesome. Good job, guys. Really good job. Those were looking really good. Nice striking, nice movement. Now, I think I just saw a dog run past one of your screens. That's awesome. Okay, so now you guys are doing great with this. I think we're gonna play one last game, and then we should be good for time. So our last game, you guys know this one. It's called Beat the Child with the Stick. So the way this works is, I have a stick here. You guys might recognize it as one of the Dallas lightsabers. If I swing at your feet, whoosh, don't let me hit you. Jump really high like a ninja. You want to bring your legs up, you go, whoo, just like that. If I swing at your feet. If I swing at your head, you guys know what to do, just duck. Whoo. Good. And if I go to cut you in half, then open the door. And to open the door, remember, you take one foot, that foot stays still, and your other foot swings, whoosh, out of the way. And then you come back, and you can go the other way too. You can swing, whoosh, out of the way, and keeping yourself nice and safe. Good. So let's try a little bit of Beat the Child with a Stick. Get ready, and duck, 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 and swing at your head, whoosh, and open the door and cut you in half. Whoa. Good, I hope the leg isn't too hard for you guys. And I'm cutting your feet, jump, 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 whoosh. Nice, good jumps. I saw some of those look great. And here's a stab to the belly, so open the door, whoosh. Nice. I'm gonna go a little bit faster now, and hopefully you can still see me. So, duck, and jump, and open the door, and open the door, whoosh. Nice, and open the door, and jump, duck, jump, duck, jump, duck, jump, duck, jump, duck, jump, duck, jump, duck. Good job, guys. Wow, you guys did a really good job with that, and really, really good job. You guys were fantastic. Well, we covered everything I was hoping to cover with you guys today, and you guys did such a good job of that. So really, really nicely done, guys. Great work. That was awesome. Whew. So now, guys, I want to tell you guys a story. But wait. Before we do that, I think I'm supposed to do Mokto. So I think Mokto comes before the story. So I just want to say, first of all, guys, really good with your class. And before we wrap up, maybe I'll show you 2 more things you guys can do. So if you want to do more practice, one thing you can do, which is really awesome, and it's really good to do at home, is some gentle stretching. So why don't you guys all sit on your butt on the ground. Good. Now on your butt on the ground, you can put one leg out like this, and you can bend your other leg in. And from here, we just want to feel a little stretch. Now, if it hurts, don't make it hurt. So go gentle, be kind and gentle to your legs. But you just want to lean forward a little bit until you feel a little bit of tightness, a little bit of stretch. And then you want to see if you can just relax the stretch. And if you keep on doing this, over time, you'll be able to kick higher and do all sorts of other cool kick moves. So just feel the stretch a little bit, relax and lean into it a little bit, but don't go into where it hurts. Just go until you feel a little bit of tightness and see if you can relax the tightness. Good, and then we can switch into our other leg. So our other leg goes forward and we can just lean a little bit into that one a little bit. And that one's really good. This is something you can do at home, especially if you've done a little bit of a warm up first. You can do this and it will slowly help you get more and more flexible so you can kick higher and do awesome martial arts. So that's really good. And another thing you can do at home is a little bit of the really, really basic exercises. So a few really basic, actually, no, I think I'll show you this one today. This one is also really, really good. So with the last one, standing up. Now this is the other thing you can do to help your legs be better at kicking. This is one of the best things you can do to have good kicks. So we start with the right leg back, Junbe. Hi. And from here, we keep our legs straight. We just bring our leg up and down. Good. And when you do that, try and feel a little gentle stretch in your leg. So it goes up, and down. Good. And up, and down. And each time you do it, you can kick a little bit higher until you feel that good stretch. With practice, some people can kick all the way up, but don't try it right away because you might fall over backwards or something. Good. And then we just switch our feet. So our other leg goes back and we kick up and back. And then each time we just kick a little bit higher until we feel that good stretch. So this is called a high rising heel kick, and it's not a kick you would ever use when you're fighting, but what it does do is it trains you to have really good kicks, so that someday when you're fighting someone, if you needed to, you could be like, and kick really high up, which would be awesome. So those are 2 things you can practice at home. You can practice your stretching and your high rising heel kicks if you feel like it. So now let's come in and do a great Mokto. So everyone, let's start off with standing strong. Stand nice and strong. Good, have that hand slap. Good, nice. Now, from here, let's do this. And repeat after me and copy what I do. And shoot. And chariot. And Kanye. And then shout ki, ki. Good. And now just kneeling down nice and gentle. Good. Mokto Jambi. Good. Now from here, Mokto Shishak. Eyes closed, spine tall, and breathe. Oh, really good work today, little ninjas. Really impressed. You did a really good work. And it was really fun getting to see you guys again. Good. And Mokto Baro. Eyes open, standing up. Good. And shoot. Chariot. Kanye. Ki. Awesome, guys. And now hands to heart. And wishing each other love and happiness. Namaste. And if you have a parent in the room or a brother or a sister, you can face them. And if not, you can imagine you're doing it and just wish them love and happiness. Namaste. Awesome, guys. Great work today. Let's come in. I'm going to tell you guys a quick and funny story. Now, I can only see some of you, but I'm going to see if I can change it. No, I can only see some of you. But imagine I can see you, because I can see probably about half of you. So right now, just give me a thumbs up if you know what a pumpkin is. How many of you know what a pumpkin is? You guys all good. You pretty much all know what a pumpkin is. Now, inside of pumpkins, there's these big seeds. Have you guys ever seen pumpkin seeds? Nice, cool. Now, I like pumpkin seeds. They're pretty tasty. And this is a story about pumpkin seeds. So once, a long time ago, there was a father, and the father had a farm. He had a great big farm, and he had some sons. And one day, he called in his sons and he said, I have a special present for you. Now, the farmer had 3 sons, and they all got really excited when they heard this. They're like, oh my goodness, Dad's going to give us a present. And they were just so excited. So they started to think about what could it be. And one's like, maybe it's a horse. Maybe it's gold. Maybe it's a really cool outfit. Maybe it's a toy. Who knows? And they're all thinking about these things their dad could be giving them. So they're really excited. So the day came, they all got together, and the dad said, the time has come for me to give you your awesome presents. And they were just so excited. Now, the first brother went up, and Dad's like, here, come, I'm going to give you your present. And he gave him a little kind of like paper bag. And the son's like, what's this? Like, what's so special about this? And he opened inside, and there was a bunch of pumpkin seeds. And he's like, this is silly. What a silly present. I was expecting something awesome like a horse. Instead, I got a little bag of seeds. Now, he kind of was like grouchy, and he's like, fine, whatever. And he took his little bag of seeds, and he walked back to the other brothers. Now, the second brother came forward, and his dad gave him a bag, and inside the bag was seeds. And he's like, oh, okay, well, thank you, Dad. And at least he remembered to say thank you. And he was trying to be polite, and he walked back. And then the last brother came up, and he walked up, and the dad gave him a bag of seeds. And the boy said, well, Dad, this isn't what I was expecting, but thank you very much. And he took the bag, and he went back. Now, all 3 brothers had a bag of seeds. Now, the first brother said, you know what? I like pumpkin seeds, so, oh well. And he just ate his pumpkin seeds. And he ate all the bag. He's like, well, that was pretty tasty. And he moved on. The second brother ate a few pumpkin seeds, but he had this good idea. And he went out and he found a piece of land, and he planted a bunch of the pumpkin seeds on the land. And then he watered them, and he took pretty good care of them over the next while. Now, the last brother did the same thing. He took his bag of seeds, and he found a nice piece of land, and he planted each seed carefully, and he watered each seed carefully. Now, months went by, and the first brother forgot that he had been given pumpkin seeds, because months had passed. The second brother, every once in a while, he'd come and take pretty good care of his pumpkins, making sure they were doing fine, and they started to grow. They started to come up out of the ground, and they started to grow and do awesome. And then the last brother, he took really good care of his pumpkins. So a bunch of them were growing, and they were big, and they were wonderful, and they were looking fantastic. Now, when fall came, the first brother was a little bit hungry, because he'd already eaten his seeds a long time ago, and they were tasty, but he didn't have anything now. Like, he still had normal food, but he didn't have as much. The second brother, it was harvesting time, and he had like 10 big pumpkins, and he's like, oh my goodness, this is so amazing. So he brought them home, and he made himself pumpkin pie and pumpkin tarts, and he made a whole bunch of other pumpkin seeds, and he ate these, and he had great pumpkins for months and months. And he really was grateful, and he enjoyed all the pumpkins. Now, the last brother, though, he did something very clever. He took his pumpkins, and he took half them, and he made pumpkin pie, pumpkin tart, he made pumpkin soup, he made all these delicious things with pumpkins. He cooked a bunch of the seeds, but he also kept a bunch of the seeds, so that next year, he planted more pumpkins. Oh, by the way, he even sold a few pumpkins and bought other seeds. So next year, he had this whole garden filled with food, and it was amazing. And it was something that he had for years and years and years, and it kept on getting better and better each year. He had all this food from it, and it all started with just that little bag of seeds. Now, I really like this story because sometimes in life, life gives us something, and maybe it's being locked in our houses for a couple weeks, or maybe it's a big snowstorm on a day you're planning to go on a walk or whatever it is. Life does things. And if we're like the first brother and we just say, fine, whatever, then it just happens to us. But if we're like the other two brothers, we can start to say, well, what can I make this into? Can I turn this problem, or can I turn this challenge into something that turns into something that's really awesome? And when we really try hard, a lot of times we can turn almost anything into something that has some awesomeness in it. It doesn't mean that we're going to completely fix it, but we can take a problem or take a challenge and find ways to make it not as bad, or even make it good sometimes. For example, a long time ago, I broke my arm. I used to play a lot of volleyball, and then I was playing outside and I broke my arm. And then I couldn't play volleyball anymore. So I decided to do something else. I decided to do martial arts. And I love martial arts. And I'm so glad that I switched to martial arts. And it only happened because I broke my arm. So sometimes when we have a challenge, if we think about how to do it, we can turn it into something that's wonderful. So right now, as we're all at home, doing these awesome things, I encourage you guys, look for things that you can make wonderful. Like maybe this is a time to spend extra time with your mom and your dad, or maybe this is time to clean your room really good, or practice reading, or whatever it is. You can actually use this time and make something really cool come out of it. One thing that might be really cool is you could call some people you love, like your grandma or your grandpa or people like that, and you could talk to them and visit them and all sorts of fun things. So I hope that you guys really make the most of this time we have here. And on that kind of note, that's kind of what the DAO's doing right now, because the DAO, we had to close our normal classes, but instead we said, that's cool. Now we have a chance to try and create online classes. So we're doing all this really cool learning. You guys are all here like champs coming in to join, and we're still keeping on going, even though there's some challenges as we figure all this all out. But it's cool because this is going to get better and better. So anyway, that's our kind of Coach's Corner for the day. Now, before we go though, I have one last question for you guys. Just a thumbs up if it's a yes, and otherwise no worries. But my question is, how many of you have watched the video I made about the Kingdom of Allegoria? Have any of you guys watched that? Cool. Well, just so you know, there's a Little Ninjas video out that I made. I think it's called Adventure in the Kingdom of Allegoria, and it's a martial art class that you guys can watch online anytime you want to. So even if we are not having a live stream class, you guys can go to the DAO website, and you can watch the Little Ninjas episode and join and have class then. I hope you guys like it. It's a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun making it. And yeah, if I hear that you guys liked it, then I'll keep on making more episodes and we'll have a lot of fun. One last thing is I'd like to introduce you to my friend, Almond Milk Daydream. Now, Almond Milk Daydream is a cousin of Buttermilk Daydream. And Almond Milk Daydream is an awesome horse. It's not a unicorn, but it's like a psychedelic zebra. And basically, in all my videos, I'm going to try and sneak Almond Milk Daydream in at some point. So watch closely in any of my videos, and you'll spot Almond Milk Daydream. So anyway, guys, that's our time for today. Thank you for joining me. I hope you guys have a really good week. I think I'll be here again on Friday. So that's everything. I'm going to pass this over back to Instructor Brad, but let's wave and thank you guys for joining me. I wish you guys all the best and really good work today. That was awesome seeing you guys. Cool. Okay. So